Imagine, if you will, a realm expanding over 3 continents, a dynasty lasting 6 centuries. Welcome to the grandeur of the Ottoman Empire. Our journey begins in the year 1399. From the small Anatolian town of Sogut, a man named Osman, I dared to dream. He dreamt of an empire that would rise from these humble beginnings to become a beacon of power, culture, and influence. The Ottoman Empire, named after Osman himself, was born. At the crossroads of Asia, Europe, and Africa, the strategic location of the empire was key to its growth. It was a gateway, a melting pot of cultures, languages, and religions. This geographical advantage allowed the Ottomans to control major trade routes, ensuring a steady flow of wealth into their coffers. Osman's dream was not merely to survive, but to thrive, to conquer, and conquer they did. From the plains of Anatolia, the empire expanded under Osman and his successors, swallowing up territories and assimilating cultures as they went. Each conquest was a brick in the foundation of the Ottoman Empire, each victory a step towards becoming an empire unlike any other seen before. But the crowning glory came in 1453 with the capture of Constantinople. The Byzantine Empire's capital, a city rich in history and culture, fell to the Ottomans under the bold leadership of Mehmed the Conqueror. This significant conquest marked a turning point. No longer was the Ottoman Empire just another player on the stage of history. With Constantinople's capture, they became the stage. This moment was more than a military victory. It was a symbol of the empire's strength, ambition, and determination. It signaled to the world that the Ottomans were here to stay, that they were a force to be reckoned with. So, by the mid-15th century, the Ottomans had firmly established themselves as a force to be reckoned with. But this was just the beginning. The rise of the Ottoman Empire was merely the first act in a 6-century-long play, a play filled with conquests, culture, and a legacy that still resonates today. From the ashes of Constantinople, a new era of prosperity and expansion emerged. The Ottoman Empire, under the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent, entered what is now known as its Golden Age, a period of unrivaled cultural and military growth. It was during this era, in the 16th century, that the empire saw its greatest territorial expansion. Suleiman, a savvy strategist and diplomat, led his armies to victory in places as far-reaching as Hungary in the north, Iraq in the east, and Algeria in the west. He even laid siege to the island of Rhodes, further extending Ottoman influence across the Mediterranean. But Suleiman's reign was not solely marked by military conquests. It was also a time of significant cultural and intellectual development. The empire flourished under his patronage, becoming an epicenter of Islamic culture, law, literature, and art. Under Suleiman's rule, the empire's legal system was reformed and codified, creating a sense of order and justice that was admired across the globe. This was known as the Kanuni, or lawgiver, a fitting title for a ruler who brought fairness and stability to his people. The arts, too, blossomed during this period. Suleiman himself was a poet, writing under the pseudonym Muhibi, and his court was home to many of the era's most renowned artists and architects. The magnificent Süleymaniye Mosque in Istanbul, a masterpiece of Islamic architecture, stands as a testament to the artistic achievements of this era. In the realm of literature, the empire saw the emergence of illustrious poets and scholars who left a lasting impression on the world of letters. The works of Baki, Fuzuli, and others still resonate in the annals of Turkish and Persian literature. Yet, it was more than just cultural and military achievements that defined this age. It was the spirit of innovation, the pursuit of knowledge, and the unyielding belief in the potential of the empire. Thus, under Suleiman, the empire reached its zenith, a beacon of culture and power. And while the empire would eventually face decline, the legacy of its golden age endures, reminding us of a time when the Ottoman Empire was a shining light in the world. Every rise has a fall, and the Ottoman Empire was no exception. As we journey through the annals of history, we can see that the decline of the Ottoman Empire was a slow, painful process that spanned over centuries. This period was marked by a series of military defeats, economic difficulties, and internal strife, which chipped away at the empire's strength and might. The first signs of decline appeared in the late 16th century. The military, once a formidable force, began to lose its edge. A string of defeats, starting with the Battle of Lepanto, signaled a disturbing shift in power. The once invincible Ottoman forces were now struggling to maintain their grip. While the military was facing setbacks on the battlefield, the empire's economy was also starting to falter. The cost of constant warfare, coupled with an inefficient taxation system, led to a severe economic crisis. The empire's trade routes were disrupted, and the influx of New World gold and silver into Europe caused a sharp increase in inflation. Internal strife, too, played a significant role in the empire's decline. The Sultanate, once a symbol of unity and power, was now riddled with corruption and nepotism. The Janissaries, the elite infantry units that formed the Ottoman Sultan's household troops and bodyguards, became more interested in political power than military duty. This led to a series of revolts and rebellions that further weakened the empire. One of the most significant events during this period was the Treaty of Karlowitz in 1699. This treaty marked the end of the Ottomans' expansionist policies and resulted in the loss of many territories. The empire was forced to cede large areas of land, including Hungary, Transylvania, and parts of Croatia. By the late 17th century, the once mighty empire was now a shadow of its former self. The slow decline of the Ottoman Empire is a stark reminder of how even the most powerful empires can crumble under the weight of internal and external pressures. It's a lesson from history that resonates with us even today. The 19th century brought winds of change that spelled the end for the Ottoman Empire. As the world barreled towards modernity, the empire scrambled to keep pace. The Ottomans embarked on a series of reforms known as the Tanzimat, pushing for modernization and centralization. New laws and systems were established to bring the empire in line with European powers. However, these attempts were often met with resistance, both from the traditional Ottoman elite and from the diverse populations within the empire. Nationalism began to stir within the empire's borders. Ethnic and religious groups that had coexisted under Ottoman rule for centuries began to clamor for independence. The Greeks, the Serbs, the Bulgarians, one by one they rose up against the empire, each successful uprising inspiring the next. The empire was fragmenting from within, even as it struggled to maintain its grip on its territories. Then came the First World War. The Ottoman Empire, siding with the Central Powers, found itself pitted against some of the most powerful nations on earth. The empire was stretched to its limits, with battles on multiple fronts and a home front plagued by shortages and unrest. When the dust of the war settled, the empire was on its knees. The victorious Allied powers carved up the Ottoman territories, leaving the empire a shadow of its former self. The final blow came in the form of a national movement led by a certain Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, who pushed for the establishment of a new, modern, secular state on the ashes of the empire. In the year 1922, the Ottoman Sultanate was officially abolished. The empire that had once stretched from the gates of Vienna to the deserts of Arabia, from the steppes of Russia to the shores of North Africa, was no more. With the proclamation of the Turkish Republic, the sun finally set on the Ottoman Empire. Though the empire is gone, its legacy echoes through the centuries. The Ottoman Empire may have been dissolved over a century ago, but its impact is still palpable in many parts of the world today, particularly in present-day Turkey. The empire's influence on law is one of its most enduring legacies. The Kanun, a system of civil law developed under Suleiman the Magnificent, was revolutionary in its time. It established a level of order and justice that was unprecedented, laying the groundwork for modern legal systems in many parts of the world. In addition to law, the Ottoman Empire has also left an indelible mark on culture. Turkish culture in particular was heavily shaped by the empire. Ottoman architecture, a blend of Byzantine, Persian and Islamic styles, can still be seen in many buildings across Turkey. The impact on language is also significant, with the Turkish language undergoing major reforms and adaptations during the Ottoman period. The empire's influence wasn't limited to Turkey. Its reach extended across 3 continents, and its geopolitical strategies and alliances have shaped the face of present-day politics in the Middle East and around the world. The empire's system of government, its military strategies, and its approach to diplomacy have all had a profound impact on the world stage. And let's not forget the culinary legacy. Turkish cuisine is a delightful fusion of Central Asian, Middle Eastern and Balkan flavors, a testament to the empire's vast reach and diverse influences. Dishes like baklava, kebabs and Turkish tea are now enjoyed worldwide, a delicious reminder of the empire's cultural richness. The legacy of the Ottoman Empire is a complex tapestry woven with threads of law, culture, geopolitics and even food. It's a testament to the empire's power, its innovation, and its enduring influence. From its rise to its fall, the Ottoman Empire has left an indelible mark on the annals of history. As we delve into the pages of history, we continue to uncover the multifaceted legacy of this once mighty empire.